All right, so I want to talk to my sisters who are still single and those who are engaged single, preparing for marriage. So I want to talk to two people. Have y'all ever had conversations or maybe a random question come up and somebody say, hey, why you still single? Why you ain't got no kids yet? You ain't gonna have no children. You know you're getting old, right? Or when's the wedding, sis? When is the wedding? Y'all still together? Y'all still like each other, huh? Y'all getting married one day? Why y'all taking so long? Have you ever experienced those questions in the season that you're in, and it has created you to become anxious or even feeling pressured by society or even life? I want to say that sometimes other people's opinions and their goals become your goals that they have put on you. And now you're pressured by time, and you're pressured to move according to society and the standards of this world, because they say, oh man, y'all should have been married by now. Oh man, you should have had kids by now. Why are you still sick? Those pressure can lead to a lot of danger. So I want to encourage you. I have in my notes that 5 things that these type of pressure can lead to. 1, I have anxious about meeting external expectations. And a lot of times we could be anxious for things that we have no idea what it's like. But, in that mind, it makes you feel like you're missing out on certain things. And now you're anxious for the external things and the external expectations and hope. But I want to encourage you to stay pressed in the Lord and don't focus on the expectations and the external things. I want you to stay rooted in the Lord. 2, comparing yourselves to others and second guessing God's will. A lot of times when we're looking at everybody else's situation and listen, the devil will come where you're in a season where you're still waiting and God is still doing some stuff in you, but the enemy will come. And at that right moment, he gonna start showing you this person got married, this person in a relationship, this person they got all kind of stuff going on, and it makes you feel left out. It makes you feel like, well, God, what are you doing in my life? Stay rooted in the Lord, stay content. Don't be moved by other people's, what God is doing in their lives. Now, I can't say this. Be happy for them. Rejoice with them. Be happy for them. And I know it's hard. When you want something and you're desiring something, but you see God is moving for other people. But stay rooted in the word and stay pressed. But learning how to be happy for other people sometimes is a test. Sometimes you got to go through that test to get to what else God has for you. 3, fearing we're running out of time. Oh man, the devil, once you turn certain ages and time is already moving fast, it makes you feel like you're missing out. It makes you feel like you're running out of time to do this, and that. That is the lie of the devil. That is a lie and a deception of the devil. Please don't put time in on your goals. Don't put time in on your goals. Let God move. Leave room for God and trust in his time. And don't put timings on your goals and your vision. Just trust God's will. I have 4, becoming restless to trying to take control. Have you ever felt like you just need to be in control and things is not going your way, so you have to step in? Sometimes, not for everybody, but sometimes God could have us sitting and soaking in that season that we're in because we're too busy trying to take control. And in marriages, a lot of times in marriages, it's not about being in control. No, it's about surrendering and submitting to the one that is above you. It's about surrendering, submitting a lot of the times. So in our single and waiting season, or our single season, or whatever it is that we're in, sometimes God is attesting us to teach us how to be patient and to surrender, get out of his way. Sometimes we in his way. And that could be something that he wants us to learn in the season that we're in, how to get out of his way, And 5, I have losing focus on our faith. Sometimes those pressure from time, it can cause us to lose focus on what's important. And what's important is standing in our faith, unmovable out of the will of the Father and out of his what's not in our control. Just focusing on God's will and not our will, staying focused on the Father, keeping our eyes on Jesus. So I want to encourage my sisters. Proverbs 3:5-6 says, trust in the Lord with all of our heart. And to me, that means with our mind, with our thoughts, with our emotions, with our desires. It's trusting God with everything. And it says, lean not on your own understanding. Don't depend on what you understand. Don't just think that if it doesn't make sense, it's not God or whatever. Sometimes, and a lot of times, it won't make sense. But trust God in the unknown. Trust God in the unfamiliar. Trust God's timing in the midst of not knowing what's going on. Just trust him. And then it says, in all of your ways to acknowledge him. So in everything you do, acknowledge the Lord, and he will direct your path.